We like to imagine space travel as a perfect symphony of supercomputers and digital precision. But in 1962, during the first American orbital flight, the power in John Glenn's capsule flickered and his automatic control system completely died. He was trapped in a pressurized tin can, screaming through the void at 17,500 miles per hour, and he had no idea exactly where he was or when to fire his retro rockets to avoid burning up in the atmosphere.
This is the story of how a handheld paper map and a stopwatch saved the Friendship 7 mission. I'm Axel Rydén. The orbit is decaying, and this is History in Minutes. Let's go!
John Glenn was an elite test pilot, but navigating in orbit without a computer is a nightmare scenario. When the automation failed, Glenn had to go completely old school. He pulled out a physical star chart and a hand-rolled map of Earth, looking out his small window to navigate by the stars and coastal landmarks, just like sailors had done for thousands of years. Before he even launched, Glenn didn't fully trust the new digital computers. He famously asked mathematician Katherine Johnson to personally recalculate his orbital math by hand, saying, "If she says the numbers are good, then I'm ready to go." It's a good thing she did, because when the tech went dark, Glenn had to rely on those manual calculations, his wristwatch, and his own eyes to determine the exact second to fire his engines. If he was off by just a few seconds, he would have either bounced off the atmosphere back into space or come in too steep and turned into a fireball. To make matters worse, Mission Control was tracking a terrifying signal. A faulty sensor indicated his heat shield might be loose. If it detached, Glenn would disintegrate on re-entry. Armed with only his manual flight plan, Glenn lined up his horizon by eye, held the spacecraft steady with manual hand controls, and fired the retros right on schedule. Glenn survived the scorching heat of re-entry and splashed down safely in the Atlantic, proving that the most important computer on any spacecraft is the human brain behind the controls.
And that's your History in Minutes. If you're glad you have GPS, so you don't have to navigate by the stars, ring the bell and subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. I'll see you in the next one.